What really just hits me hard is when I'm in the grocery store and I see his hot sauce. I want to buy it. Or if...
Okay, see, now this is my question, okay? I want you to listen to that soundbite without any bias, without any premeditated concepts, ideas, assumptions, conclusions about it, and ask yourself this one thing, just one answer, one question, and be honest with yourself. No one can hear your thoughts inside your head, okay? Be honest with yourself. Is Erica Kirk going grocery shopping? That's the question. That's it. That's the question. Is she going grocery shopping? Has she gone grocery shopping since the murder, the assassination of her husband? Here's what I want you to keep in mind while you're coming to your own mental conclusion here. Erica Kirk is a mom of two, the CEO of a multi-million-dollar nonprofit, runs a clothing company, a worldwide book tour. She is on a national, if not international, press tour. Every podcast, every news hit, every interview. She's getting up, she's getting a shower, she's brushing her teeth, she's living a normal life like you and I with all of those things. And do you believe that in between all of those things and raising her children, she is packing up her entire team of security? Because remember, her life is being threatened on a regular basis. She's receiving death threats, according to her, I believe. I want to take a few hours and I want to go to the grocery store, buy my own groceries. Guys, I'm a mom of three. I own a few companies. I work. I'm busy. I'm not the CEO of a multi-million-dollar nonprofit, and I get my groceries delivered. I would not choose ever to go to the grocery store, especially if my life were being threatened. I wouldn't. So I'm going to ask you again, is Erica Kirk going grocery shopping, and has she gone grocery shopping since Charlie's assassination in September? If you have logically, unemotionally, open-mindedly, critical thinkingly come to the conclusion that no, she is not, then why is she lying about it? Why is she saying she is on national TV? Okay, so we've agreed that it's a lie, a small lie, maybe a white lie, an irrelevant lie. Now that you know that someone would lie about something so ridiculous and so minor, you don't have to come to any conclusion. You can just say, that's weird. Why is she lying about something like that? I guess I don't know. I don't need to know, but now I know. Now I know that she is lying. Now I know that she says things that aren't true. Now I know that she's saying them for reasons unbeknownst to me. What else is she saying that isn't true? What other things are being perfectly soundbited in the media that might have ulterior motives? What would be the reason? What would be the reason to say you go to the grocery store if you don't? Is it to sound more relatable to people? Is it to emphasize that she's a grieving widow who looks at hot sauce, of all things, hot sauce, and mourns her husband? She doesn't look at her children, by the way, and mourn her husband or their father. She looks at hot sauce. It's beside the point. That was rude. Is it to make her seem more relatable? Is it to emphasize the grieving widow? Is it to reiterate that because she's a grieving widow, she is above reproach? Either way, the question remains, is she lying about going to the grocery store? And you don't need to know why. You just need to know that once you do establish that someone has lied about something, their credibility is questionable. The character is questionable. The reason, the motivation, it's all questionable. That's what free thinkers do. I am not saying, please remember what I am not saying. I am not saying, I conclude that she is involved in Charlie's death. I conclude that she is the murderer. I conclude XYZ. I'm not concluding anything. I'm concluding that she's not going to the grocery store, but for some reason on Fox News Media, she's saying she is. Why? I am questioning why someone told her to say that. Free thinkers just think freely. We don't need to persecute her. We don't need to attack her. We don't need to slander her. We don't need to get this tried in a court of law. We're just saying, when you think about things, when you really think about them and you recognize that there are untruths being told, what other untruths are being told? That's it.